Risings. Thank you for tuning in to another Lala Divine Blackout message. It has been a long time since I posted one of these. It has been a crazy year, but I promised myself that I would jump back in head first, no matter the circumstances. Um, pick up from where I left off. It's like I start something and have a hard time finishing. I guess that's a cancer thing, or you just have so many freaking projects and things going, and they all clash and clutter and this, whatever that word is, disintegrate because you lose focus, you get off track. So before I get started, I want to thank you guys for your support, your likes, shares, subscribes. I love that my channel is growing just for me being transparent and sharing my life. It means the most. For those of you who are non-judgmental, I had to hold my comments because, man, some nasty people out here, but it's all good. Well, let's get into the message of the day. As we know, there is a lot of significant changes with this year. Number one, we have 2023, which equals up to 7, and 7 is the number of luck lessons. And probably a little bit more than that, but to me so far that's what I'm gonna hold on to. A lot of times we go through situations in life, and sometimes we got to get knocked upside the head a few times to learn a lesson. But if you think back from 2022, it was a lot of lessons that I feel that need to be implemented in this year in order to have a successful year. And I feel that was the setup for everyone. Um, so you really can't look at it as like, ooh, 2022 was bad, but it was just a setup, a lineup to go through things, see things for what it really is, watch people's intentions, um, where we go wrong at manifestation and calling things in our life as well as creating our reality. What things we need to hold on to, what things we need to let go of. Um, what is blockages in our way, those type of things. And as we go into 2023, I feel like we're still having to learn some of those lessons. I think that's funny because, we try to make it seem like new year, new me. But truth be told, it takes a minute to learn the lessons and implement them in our life. My main lesson was being real with myself, putting myself first, being an empath, a people pleaser, a person who is surrounded by kids and people. I'm a social person. I'm love social media. That's one of my go-tos. Is I'm a content creator, so I'm constantly, communicating with others, and sometimes you can get in the loop of putting others before yourself and filling others' cup up while yours is empty and drained out. Um, Not seeing things for what it truly is. My mom always told me that everybody just don't have great intentions. Everybody's not really good for you. There's people out here that's evil and will seek to destroy you. And the funny thing is, it's always the one that's closest to you. And that's like one of the hardest pills to swallow, because more than likely it's a lover, it's a family member, somebody that you really linked with and had in your circle. And then you had to realize that you have to walk away from these people, keep your life private, um, not fall into their manipulation. Um, a lot of people feel that spell work is just conjuring up some potions and, creating a reality that doesn't exist. But the reality is, spell work is simply manipulation, speaking, spelling, words. Whatever comes out the mouth, so shall it be. Our words are powerful. Wow, powerful. And there's people that's literally out here manipulating people to making them believe that whatever reality they want is what the other person should want, when deep down it's all an illusion. So 2023 is about breaking illusions. What lies, what fears are we holding on to that is causing us to be stagnant? Hold on to things that no longer serve us. Hold on to promises that people promise when you know deep down they can't even make the promise. They're just saying that to keep you holding on. I was watching this video on TikTok. I love TikTok. And this woman was saying how she looks back at her life from when she had met a particular person in her life, a lover, and she was full of life, full of abundance, traveling, enjoying life, no worries, no cares, kids was good, everything was tip-top shape. But of course, we always, as our worst critics, think something is missing. We want to be in love. We want to make sure that we have the American dream, right? And she was saying that as she looks at her life now, she realizes how much being with one person drained the life out of her. She's in a whole different state. She added more children. She's single. She's struggling. Basically lost everything. While this other person, or the significant other that she was with, moved on, living their best life, well, according to them, because you never know what someone is feeling or living, you know what I'm saying? Again, illusions. But she just felt like opening herself up, being vulnerable to this relationship, caused her to lose herself, her belongings, her independence. And I know a lot of women who suffer from that, including myself. And that is something that I wanted to talk about, because I feel as though these men or these people, because again, they can be family, friends, they know what your potential is. They see how happy you is. They see the light of God just flowing through your bones, and your aura and your energy is just top notch. And instead of them wanting to add to that, they want to deplete that and take that and run with it, like energy vampires. Like, I didn't really understand the term until I experienced one. And it really didn't dawn on me how the process worked. But now that I'm outside looking in at a bird's eye view, I can understand how my energy was sucked out of me, through sex, through being vulnerable through being lack of boundaries, being a people pleaser, just simply not saying fucking no when you know you need to say no. And then you get to a point where you realize, like, where has my life gone? What am I doing? Like, who am I? Like, whoa, let me get a handle on it. And by then, it's like kind of too late. I mean, it ain't too late, but it's like the rebuilding process is like, oh, treacherous, torturing. Because it's like, I've been here, I had it. So, it's possible to get it back, but damn. Woo! I think that's the part that I'm on, is having to figure out how to get back to it. So I remember at a point in time when I wasn't clear of the understanding of what was happening in my life and how God was removing and rebuilding and, clearing the path for me to be free, because that's what I was really praying about. Like, at this point, once you lost yourself and everything, nothing really matters but peace. Fuck love, fuck money. Like, I need peace. You hear me? So as you go through life seeking peace, it's like you're being rebranded, reinvented. And I remember sitting in my car one day asking God, like, I want my life back. Like, I want everything that this person stole from me. And I'm sure a lot of us had that same prayer. And I got stopped in my tracks, because it's like, do you really want your old life back? The part of you that had no boundaries, the part of you who just let people come in and eat at your table with no but little effort, um, people pleasing, just the basic necessities. And I said, well, damn, you're right. I don't want my old life back. And then it dawned on me that a lot of times God has to bring these people in our life to shake it up a little bit, because we do kind of go through life with the grain of salt, not really taking things serious. We're raising kids out here. We're meant to break generational curses, and we're out here pretty much self-imprisoning ourselves and blaming it on the people that surrounding us. Now, true, yes, it's their fault too, but at the same time, we only accept what we allow. So at some point, we have to take accountability and say, okay, enough is enough. I can't keep living this life, and I gotta walk away. I gotta choose myself. I gotta choose peace. I gotta choose for my kids to see me treated correctly, for me to be happy, not at the expense of someone else. If someone else is happy, then I'm happy. No, that's not how life is supposed to work. Some people just don't mesh together. Some people outgrow one another, and you gotta know when your expiration date is up, because loyalty does have an expiration date. Just because I was loyal to you at XYZ points in my life, if you don't show those signs and symbols back to me, then I'm released to move forward. And we get so stuck in these titles of soulmate, twin flames, that we feel we have to stick to the program and wait and put our life on hold for a person to be like, I'm ready now. And you done wasted your whole life, passed up some great potential people, opportunities, businesses, and all type of things you could have been doing, but because you was waiting on a person to get right, quote unquote, to see your true worth, to see who you really are, you done wasted your whole damn life. And they was living their best life. So now my prayers is a little different. I pray for God to rebrand me, to reinvent me, to have a new identity, to where the old people can't mess with me or even try to come into my space or my energy, because they got to get to know me all over again. I got to reintroduce myself. So, um, Yeah, that was confirmation. But yeah, that's the key to the puzzle is that it's time to reinvent ourselves. We can't be the same person we was last year. Can't do the same things. It's insanity. Doing the same thing over, expecting a different outcome. Um, a lot of us have been manipulated to the point where